Previously on We Need to Talk About This podcast.
But then again, I'm like doubting myself. I'm like, oh, because my parents also the expectation of African parents. Am I getting more comfortable because because of experience, or am I getting more comfortable because my family pushing me to get more educated, to make sure that I like kind of show them you're just not like the others, show them that you're a hardworking African, like
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly. I feel like I'm overcoming it, but with everything, with the African culture and the Canadian culture, I can't be too sure, because I feel like it's always like a war. Like, am I doing things because my African culture expects me to do it? Therefore, I'm perceived to be one of the good Africans, or it sucks to say this, but when you're not in school as an African young person,
Yeah.
or when you haven't accomplished a certain amount, like a degree by a certain age, they look down on you. And I recognize that I've had the privilege of finishing school, right?
Yeah.
Which puts me in a place where my parents can be proud of me, but it's in a negative way. They're proud of me, but it's always like at the expense of other young Africans who might not have had the same opportunities as me, right?
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, Sifa, you're doing well. You finished school, not like the other kids. They didn't go to school. I'm like, Mom, just why can't you just keep it? Or why can't you just even when it comes to other parents, oh, Sifa, you're doing well. And then they look at their kids, look, you're not in school. I'm like, calm down. Like, school's not for everyone, first of all. So that also kind of contributes to this like identity crisis, because I want to be someone that people look up to, but not at the expense of other people who are just trying to make it. I don't know if I derailed the conversation completely, but yeah, we've reached here, and here's where we are.
That's amazing. Honestly, like there are millions of ways that this could go, but
Yeah.
first of all, I want to I guess um start. Ooh, girl, where do I start? Cuz
Mm.
comparison is a real thing. Like you said, I feel like
Mm.
in cultures where I'll just say immigrant cultures in general, when
Mm.
the parents move to a new place, I think having a child you can show off is kind of like a sign that their sacrifice was worth it. Like, see,
Yeah.
we risked it all. We went to this country, or even if they didn't risk it all, because not everyone's situation is like, running from, something bad. But yeah, we took this risk in moving to a new place. And now look,
Mhm.
our child is a doctor, our child is a nurse, a child is a lawyer. Like,
Yeah.
there's that element of, oh, I want to show off my child. And I think there's a difference between being proud of your child for who they are, and for existing and for whatever accomplishments they've done, that like maybe something like, I don't know, your child is really good at making a certain dish, or your
Mm.
child is, you love how they think, you love how your child,
Yeah.
yeah, stuff like that, right? And then versus saying, okay, my child's accomplishments that can be recognized publicly, that's the only way I'm going
Mm.
to be proud of them. Like, again, I don't know if that's the individualism jumping out, but, or the Canadian culture, I'll say. But yeah, I feel like there's this pressure on us as kids to really live up to not only our parents' expectations, but everyone who looks up to us.
Exactly. And it breaks my heart to think like, I feel with all my heart at the moment, if I didn't do as well as I did in school, because I loved it, I love school in general. If I didn't accomplish what I did, I don't think I would receive the same amount of love or recognition, which sucks. I wouldn't receive the same amount of love because I see like, and I sometimes feel like the firstborn or one person in the family has to accomplish so that I walked, so Hannah could run, could run, could run. I will go the distance just so like there's not as much pressure on the other kids to do what I did or to I know that's a lot to take on, but I've seen it like when it comes to me, right? I see that the fact that I did school and I'm not really someone who loves structured education, but the fact that I've done school puts a lot of pressure off of her. Even my mom is like starting to accept the fact that maybe school's not for everyone, you know? And that like puts a lot of pressure off. Oh, she wants to be a baker somehow. And my mom is like more accepting towards that. But in the past, no, no way, no way. But now I'm like kind of the focus is like, oh, is a nurse, so we're good. One of you has to be educated. I have no doubt that and my siblings, my goodness, I'm giving out names. Please don't dox me.
Don't worry, I'll blank out the names.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they are gonna have a much easier, not necessarily easier, they're gonna have a better time at figuring out what they actually want from life because the pressure will be off of like a lot of the pressure will be off of them. Of course, there's still the pressure, but a lot of it will be taken off if I just continue with my studies, which I love. I love studying. It's not like it's against my will. So yeah, so I like I was saying, I hate to think of like I wouldn't be as loved or as recognized if I didn't go to school.
I know you want to hear the rest. Go ahead and check out We Need to Talk About This podcast, available on all major streaming platforms. Links are in the description, and I'll see you there. Bye.